All righty, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to the Thursday night business opportunity overview with Gold Aside and Heartbreak Naturals. This is a session where people can learn how to build their income and also protect your health so you can take back control of your finances and of your life. Do me a favor, if you guys can hear me, okay, just type one in the comments if you hear me and if you can see the screen. Just want to make sure we are technically sound, and things are going good. I appreciate everyone for hopping on here tonight, and we'll be about 20 minutes or so. And we do this every Thursday night, and it's talking about an online income system that supports financial strength and lifestyle freedom. Because what's the point of making money if you don't have health to enjoy it? So we believe at our company that health is wealth, right? So we do this every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern at One Team, One Dream Hangout.com. So I appreciate everyone for hopping on here. And if you are a guest, comment below. Let us know if you are a guest and we'll invite you. And hopefully you enjoyed the prize Zoom with the Detox Divas and heard the announcement that's for a promotion that's coming on Friday, which is going to allow people to get some free product, which is our number one selling product on in the company. So let me ask you a quick question for those of you who are here and you work your job. Are you married to your job, or are you open-minded when it comes to earning additional income? So that's up to you to answer. But if your answer is you're open-minded, this is the perfect place for you to be and won't take up too much of your time tonight. So here are some core, sorry about that, some core money pressures that are currently impacting families around the world today. The cost of living is outpacing income with housing, groceries, insurance, both health insurance and car insurance. Childcare is going up. Wages aren't keeping up with expenses, and more families are struggling to afford basic necessities. About 50% of Americans say rising costs block their financial goals because of inflation and higher prices, which are their top financial concerns. So what it means is even people making decent money feel broke because they're living paycheck to paycheck and it's getting more expensive. Secondly, lack of savings. There's no safety net. So 47% of people don't have $1,000 to cover an emergency. So that means also nearly one in four people have zero emergency savings. So if something happens, a hospital bill, a water heater break, or a car breaks down, they don't have the money to pay for it. So most people are uncomfortable with how little they have saved. Okay. And people are using savings just to survive everyday expenses. And so this is where we come in. The third pressure is debt and income pressure, right? That's that squeeze effect where paying down debt is one of the top financial stress points in America, which is 40% of people. Many people have more credit card debt than savings, which is that's not the way to go. And I can speak from that perspective because at one point in time, I had more credit card debt than money in the bank, which led me to file for bankruptcy, chapter 13 bankruptcy. Right. So, and there's growing concern about job security and income stability. And so at the same time, people have big life goals. They want to buy a house, they want to buy a car, they need health insurance. Those feel out of reach for many people. And people aren't just behind, they feel like they can't catch up. And so that's the purpose of the Zoom tonight. And we want to show people how they can, overcome those three pressures, right? So here's some questions people have when they are introduced to this business model. They want to know, what is it? Will it solve my problems? And can I do it? And will it be worth my time? So tonight you'll find out all these yes, right? You'll find out what the company is. You'll find out it will solve your problems when it comes to your finances and your health. You're going to find out you can do it if you can share information, which you do anyway. You can do this, and it definitely will be worth your time, right? So thank you all for being here tonight. Next, this is our income disclosure. I work hard. I don't know if you will work hard, so you might join us and not earn any money. We never guarantee you will earn a single dime with HPN or Gold Asana. But if you guys want to read the full income disclosure, you can go to hpnaturals.com. You can read the entire income disclosure. Because I may share information about people's medical results from using our products, I need to read this disclaimer. Your health is your responsibility, and informed choices start with education. And the company's really big on education with our websites and product information pages and the help site, all kinds of resources, and the Facebook groups. The content in this presentation is not medical advice and has not been evaluated by the FDA. Our products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease, and always consult your healthcare provider for medical guidance before using any of our products. Now, most people do network marketing every day, but don't get paid for it because we share things we like and trust with people we know. Just comment below, let us know some things you have often shared or most recently shared, but didn't get paid for it. People like their dentist. Their dentist performs a dental service without paying, so they recommend people to go to their dentist. Maybe they have a really good mechanic, right? They recommend a mechanic. They recommend, restaurants, all kinds of stuff. People are always sharing things they like and trust with people they know, but don't get paid for it. We simply show people how to get paid to do something they already know how to do. That's what network marketing is all about. And people do it all the time, just don't get paid. Now, what we found out, okay, since I've been involved in network marketing since 2007, and over the years, many of us have found out that most people want three things. They want good health, right? Nobody wants to get sick and die early. Nobody wants to age elderly. Most people want to age well and have energy as they get older. People want more income because more income just makes life a little bit easier. Okay. I'd rather have more money and not need it than need it and don't have enough of it. We also found out people want time freedom. People don't want to work 40 and 50 years of their life on a job, trading their most valuable resource, their time, which they can't get that back once it's used for that paycheck. People want to be able to be financially independent at an earlier age, especially now where we know the average life expectancy is what, 77 to 80 years old. That's around 4,000 weeks in your life, right? 4,000 weeks. When in the whole scheme of things, 4,000 weeks, okay, to live is not a long time. So people want to be able to retire and have more free time where they're not going and punching the clock and reporting to an employer. We show people how to do that, right? So this is our social proof slide. So all of us do this part-time, even though I don't work in corporate America. I was able to retire last September after my last company of 17 years and 4 months, eliminate my position. I decided, you know what, after 30, a little over 30 years in the insurance industry, 23 years in management, I'm never going to go to work for at a job again. So I retired because of this business. I do it part-time. So people who are in these pictures are people who do this part-time all around the world, making good money. Some of us have even earned over $1 million. At least three people in the company have earned over millions, and some over 2 million and growing. So this is what we call our social proof slide. And because we believe documentation beats conversation every single day. So this business, right, model is the only business model where you can literally have a large income part-time. You can also improve your health and help other people, make money and also improve their health and have a lot of fun doing this. So to me, if you're someone who wants to have a large income, okay, if you're someone that wants to improve your health, if you're someone that wants to help a lot of people earn more income and get healthy and have fun doing it with our in-person events, it just makes sense to say yes to the opportunity. So right now, if you want to get started right now, get with the person that invited you here, tell them what you liked about the information, and go and set up your free account. It's free. You can join HBN for free. Now, and we have in-person events. We had an event in Colorado where we climbed the Manitou Springs Incline. It was called actually the Manitou Incline. That was the hardest physical activity I've ever done in my life. It took us 4 hours to climb that mountain. We also have the events around the country. Our last in-person event was in Las Vegas, where I live. Our next one is in Dallas, Texas, in August. So you can join us now and have a chance to meet many of us in person in Dallas, Texas, the weekend of August 21st. So it's a lot of fun. So let me ask you a few questions. All right. For those of you who are aging, you're still alive, especially if you're over 40. And that tends to be the age where people begin to experience their body not working the way they did when they were in their 20s and 30s, right? Are you okay with continuing to have age take its toll on you? I'm 57. I feel great. I feel like I'm aging backwards. Okay, I went a little hard in the gym this week, and my elbow is a little sore. Other than that, I'm aging well. I'm aging backwards. But a lot of people, especially 40 and above, that's not happening, right? People are that's when people begin to be diagnosed with these age-related diseases. Are you okay with working a job you no longer have patience for? I mean, who has patience to commute to a job an hour a day, one way, an hour going home? That's 2 hours of your day. Who has patience for that? Who has patience to have to ask a boss for time off work? Okay, or if you're self-employed, right? And you have no boss, but you work for yourself. But if you take off work, the business stops, right? Who still has patience for that, right? A lot of self-employed people, they bought a job. Okay. Are you okay with working 45 years or maybe 50 years the way your parents did? Thank you, Coach Charlotte. Coach Charlotte feels great. I've seen her doing push-ups and everything. All right. Are you okay with working 45 years the way your parents did? I wasn't. And I'm thankful I was able to retire at the age of 56. Okay. Are you okay with not having enough money to fund your retirement? So even if you reach retirement, are you okay with trying to live off of about 40% of the income you were earning that was hard to live off anyway? Okay. So those are questions for you to answer. So if you're not okay with any of those, you're in the right place, right? Thank you, Jerry. No. So you may be skeptical. I was skeptical before I got involved in this business model back in 2007. I had some thoughts. I thought only people at the top of the company made all the money. I thought you had to get in early and get like a special position. That's what I thought. And it wasn't until I started going to trainings in Texas where I was living at the time. And I'm working my job in corporate America. I was working for a large insurance company here in North America. I had a management position and I got involved to reduce my taxes. It wasn't for the money at first, but when I attended the training, some of the trainers were working their jobs full time. There were accountants doing the training, there were teachers, people from all walks of life working their business, making more money in a week or a month than I made in a whole year, and they kept their jobs. So once I saw that, that was when I was no longer skeptical, and my mindset was that if they could do it, I could do it too. And eventually, it happened. It didn't happen overnight for me, but it got to the point to where my income from the business exceeded my income from my job, but I kept working. I didn't quit right away. I could have, but I didn't. So if you're like I was, and if you're skeptical about this business, relax, right? We simply want to offer you one more option for your life. Okay, so at least get all the information before you make your decision. Now, let me ask you this quick question though. Do you want to risk your financial future by having all of your income from one place, from a job, right? What would happen if your job one day schedules a Zoom meeting with you and drops the bomb on you and tells you, hey, Marcus, you're effective immediately. Your position is no longer needed. And this is your last day of employment with the company. What if that happened to you? What would you have done? Only you know that answer. Okay. So it's best to protect yourself. I read an article today about the United States Postal Service. They're not contributing to the pension program, which may impact current employees and retirees. They also they just requested to increase the cost of a first class stamp to 82 cents, right? So, so the Postal Service is struggling. So hopefully those postal workers and retired postal employees have additional income coming in outside of the United States Postal Service. Now, our vision with the company, we're here to bring the power of plans, the emotional, mental, and physical wellness to the people of the world. We also are here to facilitate financial independence and personal growth worldwide, right? That's our vision. Okay. And if you believe in this vision, join us, right? Our mission, we want to capture only 1% of the $7.3 trillion health and wellness industry. So it's going to grow every year, right? It's probably going to be $8 trillion by the end of this year because more and more people, especially with technology and science and better nutritional supplements out there, more and more people want to live longer. So they're looking to use high quality health and wellness products and not medication. So we want to capture 1% of that. Our motto is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for. And as long as you don't give up and quit on your dream, okay, of good health and more money, you're going to win. Okay. And these are people we're looking for. So if you have these three traits, you need to be someone who cares about your health. Number one, you need to value products. We have premium products. You also need to believe that leveraged income is better than linear income. Linear income is income you're paid by working hours, okay, by working harder, working more hours, working overtime. Well, you have to believe that leveraged income is better. Okay, so that's it. So we have what we call here is an online income system, and system means save you some time, energy, and money. We do have a particular way of building the business. If you would like to follow that system, we can help you get into profit faster, and it's something most people can do if they want to do it. So in just on the planet, getting rich and getting wealthy, you don't just earn income. You create systems that generate income. We've done the work for you. You have to go in and do the work. Okay. Now, we have hundreds of whole plant personal care and wellness products. We have Heart Mind Naturals, which is our larger other two company. And then we have a sister company called Go Sana that has, the deodorant, the go-go sticks, the email system, the 3-minute reset email you get every day, essential oils. We have that with Go Sana. But Heart Mind Naturals has all of the wellness products with some personal care. The great thing about what the company does is the fact that when someone goes to your website, you get for free, they make a purchase from your website. The products are shipped by the company directly to your customers for you. Okay. If you do the email, the feel good, be good, do good email, that email is emailed every single day, right? It's like $10 a month for that subscription, but you never have to join and buy a starter kit and try to sell it to get your money back. That's not how the company works. When I joined in 2019, it was February 4th, 2019. I started promoting HBN on February 5th. Okay. February 6th, I made my first commission. I think that day I made about 30 bucks. I didn't buy anything. I was a free member and made commissions. I made my first purchase on that Thursday, February the 7th, right? So you can literally earn income with HBN without buying anything, okay? And what I like about the companies is the fact that commissions are paid in real time. So unlike your job where you work for 2 weeks, 3 weeks before you see your first paycheck, HBN and Go Sana, someone goes and makes a purchase, you get paid in real time. If you guys have questions about Go Sana, get back with the person that invited you here, and they can answer any questions about that, about our sister company. So what we found out is most people are pre-sold on the opportunities we have here. Right? We have great opportunities because most folks want more income. If you agree with that, type income in the comments, especially now, people need more money, right? Because the top three concerns are the rising cost of living, affordability crisis, which is happening, lack of savings, people don't have a financial cushion, and debt, right? Which is a result of unstable or insufficient income, right? So people have an income structure problem. It's not a spending problem, it's not inflation. It's just their income structure is not right because they're only relying on that one source of income by working. Okay. So we know people are pre-sold on what we offer here because we show people how to earn more income. And how it works is this. You get paid several ways. There's cash back, there's daily pay, there's weekly pay, and there's monthly pay. And so this is how the money works. With HBM, you have cash back up to 30%. We have the customer sales bonus, which can be up to 30%. Depends on what you're at, where you are active at, plus any overrides, which are called matching bonuses. That's that leveraged income. You also can qualify for binary bonuses from 4% or 12%. Okay, plus any overrides for that. You also can qualify for the Star Matrix bonus, right? And that's paid multiple times in a day and a month. No caps or limits to that. You also can qualify for the weekly lifestyle bonus based upon your rank. That right there starts at $75 per week, pays up to $5,000 every single week. So just in a weekly lifestyle bonus, a person can earn $260,000 a year just from that portion of the pay plan. Then there's the leaderboard bonus and there's the power of three bonus. Okay, so we truly do have a pay plan and opportunity with HBN and Gold Sign also that leads to health, freedom, and abundance. Right. So that's how the pay plan works. So I'm gonna talk about the products really quickly. I'm not going to do a huge overview about the products, but most people are already pre-sold on the products because nearly everyone wants to be healthy and live long. And if you agree with that statement, you can type healthy, you can type live long. Okay. How the products work with HBN is that our products meet your body's nutrient deficiency. 95% of people are nutrient deficient and deal with less energy, lower mood, weaker immune system, okay, faster aging, higher disease risk, and some other issues. Okay. What's great is the fact that the company sources all the ingredients ourselves. There's no middleman involved. We work directly with the suppliers. We source the ingredients. Once the ingredients arrive at the warehouse in Ohio, which is owned by the company, each individual ingredient is third party tested before they are manufactured into our formulations. And what's great about that is the fact that we manufacture in-house all of our formulations without white labeling them. So we're more flexible and nimble when it comes to producing different products, okay, that we want to help people with. And our manufacturing facility is FDA certified, which is great. So if you guys are looking for a company that has products you can trust for yourself and trust you can share clean products with people you know and care about, this is the company you want to partner with. All right. So I'm done talking about the opportunity and the products. Now, does it make sense for you to do this? Only you can answer that. We're not in the convincing business. We simply share information. That's all we want to do. Now, you don't have to take advantage of our business, but you might be thinking, if I don't join this business, how risky is it to depend on my boss for huge raises so I can make ends meet? Many employers are not even giving raises. Okay, so ask yourself this question tonight. What will happen if I don't take action right now? Okay, that's for you. So let's talk about what comes with the membership, right? There's so much value with this membership. I calculate over $60,000 in value, but you have multiple ways to earn income. You have access to buying and using and recommending world-class products. This is a global business. We are worldwide. You have your personal online stores, no inventory, no shipping by you. The capture pages, email tools, automated systems, comprehensive training, $1 million training, a simple duplication blueprint that's already in place, and access to a supported community. So that value there is value over $60,000, probably more. Okay, so that's what you get by becoming a member. Now, ball's in your court. Are you an A, a B, or a C? An A is what you heard tonight makes sense. You ready to get started? Or you're a B, you have some questions, but you're ready to get started. Like I was a B. I had questions. Okay, I signed up, didn't know much about the company. It was free. I signed up for free and continued doing my research before I started promoting the company. And I got all my questions answered after I joined, after I had probably made $10,000. Okay. Or you're a C. You're not interested in earning more income, but would like to use the products because you are already independently wealthy and you are financially set. However, you want to age well. You want to age wealthily, and by having access to buying and using high quality, organic, plant-based, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, keto-friendly products, which we have with HBN. Right. So if you are an A, a B, or C, get with the person that shared this video with you. Tell them what you liked about the information, and also let them know if you are an A, a B, or a C. So with that being said, I always like to let people know once you partner with us, you will be in business for yourself, but never ever by yourself. And I want to welcome you in advance to the HBN Golden Silent family. And I'm going to end this Zoom with my favorite theme song, Rich and Healthy. You guys have an amazing night. And you guys can enjoy the sound.